Hello, this is Kayla from Crystal Dream Studios, and I will be starting off this vlog with a virtual hug to all of you watching! Even if you don't like being touched, even if you hate hugs, I will forcibly hug you. Okay, not really, I wouldn't do that to you, and I'm sorry. But this is what today is about, or the subject is about, is hugging. And my stories on hugging. And about me. Yay! Anyway, odd I know, but I was talking to a friend of mine the other day and stated that I would give them a hug if I could, and to which they responded, "I don't like being touched," which to someone like me is only a challenge. Mwah. So curiosity struck me as to what kind of person I am when it comes to touching, I guess? I don't know. I was curious as to what it means if I liked being touched. So I looked up the meaning of someone who likes being touched. Now, warning, when looking this kind of stuff up, there's gonna, be prepared for consequences. Found some pretty hinky stuff out there, so if you're a kid, be wary. I mean, it's the internet, guys, come on. Anyway. So I did not pull up much. Really, I pulled up more subjects on why people don't like to be touched more than people liking to be touched. And the few things that I did find on liking being touched involved genitals. So probably not something to say here. So no, that's not what we're looking for. Anyway. But what I did find was called skin hungry or skin hunger. The definition I looked up was, what it said was what some psychologists term as skin hunger, also known as touch hunger, is need for physical human contact. Satisfying your skin hunger requires you to have meaningful physical contact with another person, and failing to observe your need for human touch can have profound emotional, even physical consequences. I really feel like this could be called something different. Like skin hunger. I mean, it sounds like some kind of sort of, like a zombie of some sort. So if this could be called like something less creepy, be great. Maybe in the comments below you can figure out what you could call it. Yeah. I even put an iCard around here. I don't know. Vote. What could this be called that could be different? So, I guess that means I'm skin hungry. Weird. But growing up, I recall hugging to be a part of my everyday life. Touching it in general was a form of communication with me, which by no means do I find that bad. And what I mean by touching, that could be anything from like patting your head to touching your hand holding, lightly punching your shoulder in a playful way, hugging, obviously. Touching your shoulder. I don't know, just physical contact. I don't need to go on about that. I find it as communication. So, in high school, I remember I had a friend that, like the one that I talked to the other day, did not like being touched. Now, being a girl who grew up touching and being touched in return, that sounded really creepy. I am a normal person, folks. Like, really, I don't know. What is normal? Anyway, I didn't believe her. I didn't believe that she didn't like to be touched. So when the need struck, I always hugged her in surprise. Like, I would be waiting around the corner when she walked down the hallway and then, bam! I hugged her. She didn't like it. Or at least she didn't really tell me she liked it. I was rather known for my surprise hugging. Which I'm going to stop right now and just kind of say that if you're in school or you're older or younger, what have you, and you have a friend who is like mine, do not hug them. If they don't like being hugged, respect that. Or touched in general, just respect that. In a really weird way, forcibly hugging or touching someone is a form of rape. So, I looked it up, it was kind of weird. Yeah. Granted, like I said, my friend really never told me and didn't really complain about me hugging and or touching her until later years. So I had no way of really knowing that she despised being touched. She accepted me for who I was at the time, which is very friendly of her, and even though we may not be friends now, which for entirely different reasons, she never really told me that she hated me because I would randomly hug her. She just thought it was weird and didn't like to be touched. Respect that. As an adult, though, I didn't change much. I still hugged and touched at will. That sounds weird. That is, to people who accepted it. For those who did not, a simple pat was always approved. Like, I would pat them on the head or the shoulder, or kind of just not pat them. Like, I would keep an inch away from distance and just be like, I'm petting you. But I would always be working, and during the times that I worked, and if I met somebody new, like a new coworker for the first time, after an hour of getting to know them, and if I liked being in their company, our day would always end in goodbyes or like a high five, but you know, mostly I would hug them, because why not? Hugging is amazing. Even today, the need for hugs and touches is still very strong in who I am today. My daughter seems to have picked up on this as well. Not so much with strangers, which is good, but with family members and friends, she is never too afraid to touch them and or hug when she pleases. She actually pushes a lot. I think that's a toddler thing. Yeah, I don't know. I know this was an odd topic, and most scenarios of when I hug people, I do get hugged back, but there has been times, however, when I have been pushed away very slowly and kind of stiffly and told very nicely no, as I was being placed back in my own personal bubble and not theirs. Thankfully, in those moments, they usually just laugh at my mistake and they will still remain good friends, so thanks to those who accept my weirdness. So if we ever happen to meet in the future, you know, hopefully I've been gone one day, woo! I do hope that you tell me that you don't like being touched, because I am a hugger. I love for everyone abound. Hardcore, I love to communicate via body language. So, yeah. Fun tidbit about me. Well, I hope you enjoyed this weirdness and all that. Please comment your thoughts on being touched and or hugged below, and of course, like I said, you know, alternate words for skin hunger, whatever the frick that's called. But also enjoy the rest of the video, and as always, stay colorful. Yeah, bye!